Season's greetings. Welcome to the Film School. I'm Joe, and tonight I'm going to do a kind of a non-spoilerish review of Knives Out, the new whodunit from writer-director Rian Johnson. I want to give a total spoiler review away, because that will ruin this whole experience. So without further ado, let's take a look at the trailer.
Harlan started out with a Rusty Smith Corona and built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time.
30 languages, over 80 million copies sold. You guys fans?
I mean, I don't do much fiction reading myself.
Big fan. I'm a big fan.
Who is that guy?
Mr. Blanc is a private investigator of great renown.
I read a tweet about a New Yorker article about you. You're famous.
The night of his demise, the family had gathered to celebrate your father's 85th birthday. And your son, Ransom, did he attend as well?
Yes, but he left early.
I think Linda was upset.
Walt would get a little Irish courage in him. He'd get into it with Harlan.
What? Richard said what?
Are you baiting me, detective?
Attempting to be thorough so we can figure out the manner of death.
You mean if someone killed him? You think one of us, one of his family,
Walt.
killed him?
Mr. Blanc, I just buried my father who committed suicide. Why are you here?
I suspect foul play. I have eliminated no suspects.
Harlan was cleaning house.
Everyone in the family has possible motives.
Was Harlan planning on cutting off Joni?
Did he plan to fire Walter?
Is Richard having an affair?
That's some heavy-duty conjecture.
Funny, Ransom, you skipped the funeral, but you're early for the will reading.
Up your ass.
Very nice.
Slap that smug.
You gotta do this more often.
The family is truly desperate. When people get desperate, the knives come out. This is a twisted web, and we are not finished untangling it. Not yet. All of them lied to me. There is one guilty party behind it all.
You know something. Spill it.
Oh my God.
Tell me what happened to my grandfather.
I think you have something you want to tell me.
All right, yeah. They're a really fun little whodunit. Like I said, written and directed by Rian Johnson, who wrote and directed Brick, Looper, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. This film was nicely shot by his frequent cinematographer, Stephen Yedlin, who shot the previous three mentioned films. It's got a nice visual style. It's got a fast pace. It's very humorous. And it's got a stellar cast. Daniel Craig, Christopher Plummer, Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Don Johnson, Michael Shannon, Jaden Martell, even a nice little cameo from Frank Oz, which was really exciting. And if you know Muppets and the Dark Crystal, you know Frank Oz. Also directed Little Shop of Horrors, that Frank Oz. I like that guy. Hadn't seen him.
Don't forget about he voiced Yoda, bud.
That's right. And he's the voice of Yoda and Miss Piggy and several other Muppets. And it's been a long time since I've seen him in anything. He also directed Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Yeah, that has a Shout Select release.
And the score.
That's right. And he co-directed The Dark Crystal. And I think he also directed Muppets Take Manhattan. It's been a long time since I've seen him in anything, and I kept going, is that Frank Oz? That kid? Yeah, I think, no, yeah, that's Frank Oz. And then when his name came up in the credits, I was like, sweet. Kay Callan is also in this, and I haven't seen her in anything since Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, where she played Martha Kent. Why did you say that name? Sorry. Anyways, Knives Out is it was good that it came out over the Thanksgiving Day weekend. The movie kind of has a fall feel to it. It probably would have worked well in October for Scary Movie Month, but it just kind of feels like it's in that November-ish time frame. All the changing of the leaves and, just the kind of dreary gray skies. It's just, there's some blue in there too, but it's just a really good looking film. It's a fun murder mystery in the sort of Agatha Christie vein. If you like films like Murder on the Orient Express or Death in the Nile, films like Clue, Murder by Death, even Identity. It's kind of similar, you know. It's a lot of fun. And in a very nicely realized way. I don't really want to spoil anything, because part of the fun is you think that you've got it figured out, and the movie even reveals things to you, give you those aha moments, but then it adds more twists to it in a nice, really elaborate story. Oh, I forgot to mention tonight. I think I forgot to mention the Captain America himself, Chris Evans, is in there, which was nice. I haven't seen him in anything but the Marvel movies in a while, so it was good to see him, you know, not playing Steve Rogers. Although, let's just take a moment and R.I.P. Steve Rogers. Okay. He's not dead?
Tony Stark's dead.
Oh, that's right. Well, he's old and retired. So, R.I.P. Steve Rogers, Captain America. But hey, we got Falcon now as Cap, so it's all good. I'm looking forward to that too, but that's another review. So, Knives Out, I would say it's a solid 3 stars, just a good popcorn adventure. It's not a deep-thinking, cerebral, arty film. It's not an action-oriented special effects franchise extravaganza event movie, but it is a perfect date movie. It's a good just hanging out on a Saturday night. Let's watch a nice little mystery with a lot of humor in it. The performances are really good, I gotta say. All the characters are fully realized, and in my opinion, I felt like I could relate to this family. And Christopher Plummer, as always, just stands out. The man is a genius. So I would recommend seeing it in the theaters while it's still playing. We've got some big movies coming out here this month that may push that to the side. So before you get your Star Wars and your Frozen and your 1917 craze going on, check out Knives Out. I totally recommend it. I'd also like to know what you guys think. So if anybody's seen it, go ahead and comment, but just try not to spoil any of the nice twists, if you don't mind. Also, coming up soon here, we've got our raffle video for our 100th subscriber Criterion Collection giveaway, where Chris and I, my co-host, have selected a film from the Criterion Collection, which we will give away to the winner of the raffle. To enter in to this contest, you just need to watch the video, which I will post a link to at the end of this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be entered into this raffle. And then we will send you a hand-picked selection from the Criterion Collection, either on Blu-ray or DVD. Something to look forward to, and we hope you like our show, and please like and subscribe regardless. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers.